I want to introduce somebody who's very important to me. A girl who is actually from here and helps me sing this song. Her name is Dido. Dido, come on out, baby. And we came to sing a little song for y'all that goes a little something like this.
Anyways, I hope you get this, man. Hit me back, just a chat. Truly yours, your biggest fan. This is Stan.
Few songs in hip-hop history have left an impact as deep as Eminem's Stan. A song so powerful, it not only became part of music culture, but also introduced a new word into the dictionary. Today, we dive into the story behind this haunting classic, its record-breaking sales, and the unforgettable collaborations with Dido and Elton John. Released in 2000 as the third single from Eminem's groundbreaking album, The Marshall Mathers LP, Stan tells the dark tale of an obsessed fan whose admiration for Eminem turns deadly.
I forgot. How am I supposed to send this down?
The song was a critical and commercial success, cementing Eminem's status as one of the most influential artists of his time. So, how did Eminem get the idea and the beat for the song Stan?
The decision to work with Dido, and I saw you guys soundcheck Stan out there, and it's a lovely moment, man. You guys have got like cohesion going between you two now on stage, it's, you know, even in soundcheck, which is tough. Whose call was it to use? Thank you.
Well, I didn't know about the song, and what happened was Paul, my manager, he sent me a 45 King beat tape, and he was like, check it out, there's a couple of joints on here that I think you'll like. So I listened to it, and that was the second beat on the tape. It was just a loop of her singing. And when I heard it, I just instantly, it just clicked, and I called Paul and I was like, yo, tell him I gotta have this beat, I gotta have this track. And we fought to get it, and we finally did get it. And then I still hadn't even met her yet. I did the song, I went in the studio, Mark sent me the reel, and I co-produced it, pretty much just arranged everything where it should go and, you know, to follow along with the story or whatever.
Lyrically, Stan is a masterpiece of storytelling. It follows the increasingly desperate letters of a fan named Stan, who grows frustrated when he doesn't receive a reply from Eminem. His descent into madness ultimately leads to tragedy as he takes his own life and that of his pregnant girlfriend, played by singer Dido in the music video. Eminem has stated that Stan was meant to highlight the dangers of obsessive fandom and the pressure that comes with fame. The song resonated with millions, leading to Stan being officially added to the Oxford English Dictionary in 2017 as a term for an overzealous fan. Dido was surprised and thrilled that Eminem wanted to use her song Thank You for Stan because she was a fan of his music and didn't expect the collaboration.
And when I first heard about it, it was actually a rumour. I mean, it was like someone said, I'm sure I've heard this song and Eminem's on it and you're on it, and I was like, I don't think so. Yeah. And then the record company sent it to me and said, you know, we've used your song, hope you don't mind. I just thought it was amazing. I mean, you know, when I put it on, I just listened to the lyrics like first off, and it's just like, not only does it sound good, but the lyrics are amazing.
The haunting chorus of Stan comes from Dido's song Thank You. Eminem heard the track and decided to sample it,
My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all.
giving Dido her first major exposure in the United States. The collaboration boosted both artists' careers, leading to increased sales of Dido's debut album No Angel, which went on to sell over 30 million copies worldwide.
What do I like in what she's doing? She's a good singer, and she gave me a singing hook for one of my biggest hits of the year, so I gotta thank her for that. So I think we've helped each other out just as much. I don't look at it like I helped her out more than me or anything like that, like a lot of the press wants to say. I feel like we helped each other equally, so.
The music video, directed by Dr. Dre and Philip Atwell, brought the story to life with actor Devon Sawa playing Stan.
Today we're here on the set of Stan, who's a fan of Eminem's, and we decided to do a video on Stan.
Eminem is in this video very little, and it's his song.
It was interesting. It's like, you know, Stan, he has a girl. You know, we didn't want to make this like so much of characters and then performance later by Eminem and Dido.
The first 3 verses is not him. You know, of course it's him performing it, but he's playing a character, and that character is Stan.
So we wanted to figure out a way, and we're gonna figure out another way to incorporate Eminem back into this, you know, for y'all.
But we found creative ways to make sure his face is seen with pictures and, you know, posters and what have you.
Can I see what it looked like?
When I first met him was the night before the video shoot, and you know, I was excited obviously because the song had been out for ages and I'd never met him, and he sampled the record, and I mean other people have sampled my records, but I particularly like the track Stan. I just think it's great. So I was excited because, you know, I was a fan, and I just had a feeling that most of what I'd read about him, the silly stuff, was complete crap anyway, do you know what I mean? And he just immediately was nice, and I think what also struck me was how nice all the people around him are.
And then I didn't meet Dido until the video shoot, until she played Stan's girlfriend or whatever, and she was really cool.
Devon Sawa said he is still proud to this day of playing Stan in Eminem's iconic music video.
Well, you also left a mark in the lexicon of television in the music video space.
Yes.
In Stan.
Yes.
Back in
now
2000, right?
Now we're talking. This is one
right?
of the most favorite things I've done.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so proud to talk about that video. Those 3 days on set were some of the best days I've had on set. It was just, I was surrounded by greatness.
Did you know you were making magic then?
You knew Dre knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Those 3 days. You knew how excited he was, and he knew what he was doing and what he was getting. So you kind of knew that you were being a part of something important.
Eminem got the idea for Stan from the concept of obsessive fan culture rather than a specific true story. He wanted to depict an extreme case of a fan who takes admiration too far, blending fiction with a dose of reality. The song was inspired by letters Eminem received from fans, some of which were deeply personal or disturbing.
How much reality?
Was it an element of reality?
Oh, well, it was inspired by reality. I mean, I get crazy fans, and not just that, it was my little way of telling critics to back off.
Well, I mean, I wrote it as this, like, really sweet love song, and he's basically twisted it, so it's like obsessive beyond belief.
At the 2001 Grammy Awards, Eminem and Elton John performed Stand together in a moment that shocked many, as Eminem was facing heavy criticism for his lyrics, which some considered homophobic. Elton, an openly gay music legend, defended Eminem, calling him a friend and praising his artistry.
For me, Eminem was never homophobic. I mean, I listened to the whole of the Marshall Mathers album when I drove to a show in Southampton, and I was floored by it. And I thought, how can anyone think this is, you know, he's just writing about the way things are, not how he thinks, but the way things are.
Their performance ended with a handshake and a hug, solidifying their mutual respect. After the Grammys, they remained close friends.
And I did the Grammys with Marshall, and I became very big friends with Marshall.
Elton later revealed that he became a mentor to Eminem, even helping him during his battle with addiction. When Eminem got sober, he turned to Elton for support, and the two continued to stay in touch over the years.
I can't see it all, even if I could, it would all be great, but you put up on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad, not so bad.
Stan was a commercial powerhouse. It sold over 1.5 million copies in the United States alone and was certified platinum by the RIA. In the UK, it became Eminem's second #1 hit, and worldwide, it remains one of his most streamed tracks. The song received widespread acclaim, ranking on Rolling Stone's list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. It won several awards, including Best International Artist Video at the MTV Video Music Awards. The term Stan is now widely used to describe passionate fans, proving the song's lasting influence. From its gripping storytelling to its cultural impact, Stan is more than just a song, it's a landmark in hip-hop history. What are your thoughts on Stan? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into Eminem's music history.
London, make some noise for Dido, y'all. Stan!